We've reached our destination.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
We've reached our destination.
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Freeze Lancer!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice! On your knees.
Gemini Aqua!
Air pressure!
Now!
We did it!
Annihilation! Mega Ray! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Begin! We
Air
use the
thrust!
deity!
Light Astral Energy! Gemini Aqua!
Finish it!
Ridwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Barely a blip on our radar. Let's dispose of the trash.
Gemini Aqua! Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
I'm ready!
Alvin, it's Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Negative gate!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, she...
I won't forgive you!
Goes!
You're mine!
Mega
Rising
Ray!
Light!
Astral
Begin!
Energy! By the power of water! Thunderblade!
You're mine!
Searing Flame! Reload! Photon! Dance
Here I
in the
go.
wind! And again! Lightning! I'll be saving this! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Freeze Lancer!
On your knees. Eternal devastation! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
dispose of the trash?
Annihilation!
Let the Martian handle this!
I'm ready! Air thrust! Mega ray!
Here, let me help!
First aid! Hey, that...
We've got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go. No choice.
Resonate with the
Annihilation! Mega ray!
On your
Demon Fang!
Reload!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
Terminate
evil!
Ranger!
Alpha!
Freeze Lancer!
Flash!
Arrow Squall!
This is it!
Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Mega
I'm
ray!
ready!
Barely a blip on our radar.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Hey! What's wrong?
Why is this happening?
Huh?
Damn it.
I guess. Got it.
What the?
Yeah.
Do Zeugles just go after anything that looks remotely like farm equipment?
Beats me. Let's just focus on ensuring they don't make matters any worse.
By the way, why do you keep looking over yourself?
Huh? Oh, no reason. Don't worry about it.
Let's see what you've got.
Raging Cascade! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Raging Downfall! Who wants to die next? I'll be saving this one.
Another incantation ruin.
Back into the fray!
Heal!
Gale
Force Slash! Mirage!
A comfortable win.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Here, Lunar Corruption! I'll be saving
Eternal
I'm ready!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Lightning! Downfall!
No escape!
Lightning! Here I go!
I'm ready!
Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice.
Beckon.
Raging Cascade!
Negative gate! On your
I'll be saving this one!
This should do it.
air pressure!
Here's a heat
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
There!
Catapult!
Go for the weak point!
Finish it!
Annihilation!
It's almost too strong. Split it open!
Be my guest.
Stalagmite!
Lightning Lunar Corruption!
Swallow blade!
By the power of water!
Infernal turret!
Don't push yourself too hard.
Get lost!
Beckon.
Firmament
Everlasting judgment. Negative gate!
By the power of water!
Here I come!
Lightning!
Finish it!
Downfall!
Raining
Not
flash!
in your dreams! Lightning! Downfall! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Gemini Aqua!
Sonic Thrust!
By the power
Finish
of
it!
water!
Rending Splash!
Air thrust!
Any injuries?
Gotta break through!
Benediction
This
light.
should do it!
Lightning Gate!
I owe you one!
Thunder Blade! Searing Blade! Reload!
Dazzle!
Lunar Corruption! Gale Force! Gemini Aqua! This is it! Thunder Blade! I'm all stopped up!
Eternal Devastation! Rising Wyvern!
Searing Blade! Reload!
Slap it! We did
Glacial
it!
Spear.
Double
Pierce
Phoenix!
evil.
Finish it!
Freeze!
It was a close thing.
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Hi, Hoodle!
Resonate with
Freezing
the earth!
storm!
Stalagmite!
Flash!
Demon
Dance
Blade!
on the tornado! In here!
Anticlimactic.
I'll be saving Gemini Aqua! Mega Ray! Flash! More with that!
I'm ready! Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Beckon into everlasting
Take
darkness. Negative gate!
Ice
Resonate
Tornado!
with the earth! Stalagmite!
Sleep now!
Mega Sonic
More
Thrust!
for the stop! Top field! Mega Ray!
Hurricane Thrust!
Can you take it?
By the power of water! More with that!
Will this help?
Lunar Rondo! Rising
Healing
Phoenix!
Cascade! Now!
I can only rely on instinct.
Thank you.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I won't forgive you!
Light Astral Layer dance in the wind! Sleep now.
You're
I'll
mine!
take saving this
It's
one!
just
Are those rocks your skin?
Finish it!
Lost!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Discourteous, aren't you?
A freezing storm!
Rising Wyvern!
Negative gate!
I
Stalagmite!
Light if it hides! Just back it out again! Gemini Aqua! Maybe this one!
Beckon to everlasting darkness!
Negative gate! Lunar Propulsion! Very well! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Permanent Ranger! Burning Strike!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Freeze Lancer! Raging Cascade!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
I'll be saving Freeze Lancer!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Let's keep our eyes on the prize. That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
Coming through!
You're mine!
Begin!
Into the shadows! Mega Ray!
Finish it!
Steering
Rising Wyvern! Rising Spinach!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
You're mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you truly!
That's the last of the Zoogles that were ruining the farm equipment.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
I mean, hey, I get the feeling. But were you really that worried about us winning?
Oh, no. Of course not.
Huh?
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Okay!
Yeah.
You did it! Yeah!
All right.
Well...
I guess... Really?
We've reached our destination. I won't forgive you!
Corruption! Lightning orb!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Think we can take that thing?
Nope. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Annihilation!
It's in your hands
Laser
now.
ray!
Stay away from my friend! Demon time to cross blade!
Bring you back from depth abyss.
Spread! Resuscitation!
Go for the weak point!
No rest for the wicked.
Deal!
A freezing storm!
Cascade!
Heal!
As if it's
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation! Benediction.
I can't lose.
Lightning orb! Raging storm! Shadows!
Swallow blade!
Mega raging cascade!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
In here!
Eternal
Oh,
Master!
good. More for the stockpile!
Where are you going?
Double demon fang! Destruction!
I'll bring you back from depth abyss!
This one's all mine!
Sorry,
You pay for that!
Searing tempest!
No
and
rest for the
Master
wicked.
will!
Here I come!
Flare
Rising
tornado!
Wyvern! Negative gate!
I'll bring you back from depth
Rising
abyss!
Wyvern! No!
I'll
Can't
bring you
end
back
here!
from depth abyss! Pathetic!
From beyond, imbue this sonic soul with life! Sword Rain Alpha! Raining Thrust!
I've still got some fight left in me.
There! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
No!
Can't end here!
Attack!
Far through armor! Catapult! Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Thunderblade!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Gale Force! Light Resuscitation! Thunderblade!
Here, let me help!
My downfall.
First aid! Just what the doctor ordered.
I'll bring you back from depth abyss!
On your
Resuscitation!
I was overconfident.
Take this! From beyond, rising
I couldn't make it in time.
What was I thinking?
Lunar Corruption!
Can't be happening! What was I thinking? We've reached our destination.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so. I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elda Menencia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan Lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Eldermenensia Guard. So, in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzalek even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Correction! Down force by the power of water! Raging Gemini Aqua! Blast!
I'm ready!
Direct astral energy!
Say no more!
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
We're in good form! Coming through!
Raging cascade!
Then
You got company! A freezing storm! It's a wind! In here! Ice tornado! This'll come in handy! Who wants to ride next? Ice tornado!
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good! I'll leave it to you!
Did you just heal me?
Now!
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
It was a close thing.
Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Look, Hoodle, one of your buddies. Hoo!
courteous, aren't you?
Lightning condemned! Corruption! There! One more! Dance in the wind! Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! Lunar corruption!
Certainly not. A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Into the shadows! Sleep now! Lightning!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
A fish!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Hup. There we go. Good fishers always keep their cool. Hup. There we go. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
Ha! I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Nice! You caught it!
Yeah! There we go. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. There's a nice breeze here. Hup. There we go. Ugh. 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 Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
You guys want to rep?
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Did we really just spend that much money? Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me? Hey, that...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now, it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
See you tomorrow. Before we go, do you guys have everything?